Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. And in the last episode, guys, we completed another one of Fabian's investigative flashbacks and learned a little bit more about Willem, as well as his sire, Isaac, the Nosferatu lorekeeper who we met during Lou's party in the 1920s. We also found out that Isaac was another victim of Santiago. We actually didn't see that crime scene, but we did question Willem about it because he had just been embraced by Isaac right before it happened. So very interesting what's going on here. But Phyre woke up right to Sophia and the prince looking down at him and wanting some answers. And Sophia did not take Willem's death very well. So we're going to go ahead and talk to her first. Hopefully smooth things over here. And see what happens. And we've got a lot of other things to do as well.
Ah, hello, Phyre.
We need to speak.
You promised you would protect him. But that was a promise you couldn't keep. That nobody could keep, no matter how... I shouldn't have asked. It was unfair of me, and I just got so angry with you. I'm sorry, love, for blaming you. I didn't know what to do. I miss him, Phyre. I grieve for him. But now I walk alone in the darkness again. And
Ooh. I expected more anger. Yeah, I mean, if that was her being angry, I think we're in pretty good shape.
I understand, and do not blame you.
Thank you. I learned something, you know? About the mark. The symbols? The script is from Old Enochian. They talk of binding, weakening. At the core of it, I couldn't quite find the match. Not exactly. But there's been talk amongst the anarchs. Phyre, what they said? I don't like what it suggests.
I would like to know more.
What was it they said?
After you woke, you spoke of the old sect, the Sabbat.
I did. I know it of old, and Isabella used that name. The Black Hand is here in Seattle.
To even be associated with such a thing, I mean, what was she thinking?
Yeah, there was definitely some help there. Isabella wasn't working alone, and they run in packs.
She will not have been alone. The sect works in packs. This gardener is part of it, I am sure, and he involved Willem. Do you think the Sabbat gave me this mark?
I know a way we can confirm it. I told you I couldn't find a match, and that's true. Not, at least in my books. But there are others. It's just, they are forbidden, such is the nature of the material.
I see. Forbidden books. And you expect me to retrieve them?
I see no other way. They were confiscated decades ago by Lou.
Oh.
And Lou has no respect for you. Is that right?
Luke, Graham, and I... If I am the one to ask, she will say no. It must be you, my love.
Very well.
Thank you. I have to finish off here. Then I will return to Wake the Dead to my studies. I will see you there.
Where did this my love thing suddenly come from? I guess we have been very nice to her and her to us, but that's escalating quickly. Kind of a strange thing to... Okay, ask Lou for the forbidden books. Alright.
Sounds like we're headed to the glacier, my love.
Hush.
There's no shame. I'm sure you got plenty going for you, being the nomad and all.
Do you know what happened between Sophia and Lou?
Well, Lou's done a lot of folks dirty in her time. Sophia's just worse at hiding how she feels about it.
That's fair. Just had her feelings hurt and can't let it roll off her shoulders. Well, Tremere can definitely hold a grudge for a very, very long time. Not as long as the Salubri, but definitely a long time.
That's how I met Willem, losing his sire to the Rebar killer.
Willem's gardener is the one behind these dreams.
It does seem so, doesn't it? Sunflowers and riddles, trying to make me remember something. But what? After so long, time starts to squeeze, juicing out the pulp. But you know that better than I.
Indeed. Now, where else are we going here? Oh, well, I guess right now we just gotta do this one. Then we'll see the side quest and stuff. We just went right into a main quest. Does feel good having all the Ventru abilities unlocked, though.
Just need a big school.
Still debating what to do next after that. I see something. Ooh. Fireball destruction. The city was rocked last night by a massive fireball erupting from the warehouse district. The explosion was heard throughout the city, with locals being shocked from their sleep by the blazing flash. The Seattle Fire Investigation Unit attended the scene in the early hours of this morning. While the investigation is ongoing, early reports suggest the explosion was caused by poorly stored chemical materials in an abandoned warehouse. No casualties have been reported at this time. There's a second story on a lower column. Atrium Pandemonium. Rumors of a frenzied party gone awry swirl around Seattle's most exclusive club, Atrium. Long famous for its boundary-pushing nights of high-class debauchery, Atrium seems to have pushed the boundaries too far last night, as locals report sounds of screams and bloodstains in the snow before police were called to shut down the party. Seattle PD deny reports of any such disturbance and claim not to have been called to the venue. Atrium now appears to be mysteriously closed, despite sold-out events being scheduled over the coming days. And a change in management on the way as well. Actually, let's go talk to Fletcher real quick before we go talk to Lou, just because we finished all of the Ventru abilities. See if he has anything new to say.
I heard whispers about the secret keeper, and then I heard a loud explosion. What has this city come to?
Oh, okay, we got the graffiti, unlocking the power.
Can you assist me?
At your service.
Yeah, we got everything unlocked already.
Have a pleasant night, Fletcher.
Okay, so probably don't need to talk to Fletcher until we get all the graffiti handled, which I will eventually do. Now, in terms of the world of darkness, knowing that the killer breathed and is mortal. Now, don't get me wrong, Kindred can also feign human things like breathing and eating and whatnot. But the fact that it's a mortal being strong enough to rip a vampire's head off like a champagne cork, as Fabian said, screams werewolf to me.
Wonder how Nyx got along with your menu recommendations. Reckon Lou will be in a good mood?
She did not strike me as predictable.
Yeah.
Well, hello, hello.
Not here to reduce this hotel to a pile of smoldering ash as well, are ya?
I wish to know you.
In the biblical sense, Nomad? And maybe. But believe me, you would not be the lion. You'd be the lamb.
Pleasure as always, Onda.
I would sense relations between these two would be a lot of droopy slamming with shadow tentacles on both sides. I think both sides would win. All the property damage the landlords would lose. Elevator go up. Well, it's been a while since we've been up here. Let's see what Lou is up to. We did a good job originally talking to her.
Phyre, how unexpected. Is this business or leisure?
Has the standard of your catering improved?
Significantly. Whatever you told the stray worked wonders. A veritable feast for the senses. You know, just last night, she brought me the most darling young boy. An actor with a face like chiseled marble. Attended Juilliard.
Ooh.
I couldn't pronounce his last name, but oh, he was quite the dish.
Now I wonder if Lou's the kind to drain her victims. Okay.
I have been searching for answers and discovered that texts once existed that could be of use to me. Texts referring to older matters. Gehenna, Cain. Texts you confiscated. Will you reveal them to me?
And why would I do such a thing? You know as well as I that such texts in the wrong hands could incite hysteria. Something which is only useful when carefully orchestrated.
It's Sophia who needs them? That's not ideal.
The mark on my hand. I believe these texts may hold an answer.
I see. So, this is personal for you. I do possess the texts you seek. They're hidden in the crypts beneath St. Stephen's Church. You may borrow them.
Well, that was a mite easy. Where's the catch?
Really, Phyre, I'm astonished you haven't already found them. Didn't organized religion used to be your clan's playground? A cold, dark crypt? I half expected you to make a haven of the place. But back to the matter at hand.
The Black Hand. Where's the catch? Is there some price to pay? I don't want to say think. Maybe? Let's go for the middle ground.
What is the price for this knowledge?
Why, dear, nothing. You work for me now, after all, and I must keep you happy.
Saying I serve the prince, not you. That's not gonna... That's dangerous territory, I think.
I am not your servant. When I have found my answers, I will leave.
But of course, my dear. Just you keep believing that. Now, you should run along. Just make sure that...
Vision time?
The desert is rust and ochre, and the goddess of wine and honey decays into dotage. She does not see the feast in preparation, nor the 13th guest, as the cuckoo calls it to sup. Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Lou? Let's actually play along here.
And who is the cuckoo?
The uninvited guest. The burrower in skin. The broken bread dressed with stone and iron.
Where is the cuckoo?
In the broken places. In the city of the east. A hand before. A world behind.
A hand before... Oh.
The hand. The Black Hand. Do you speak of the Sabbat? The Sword of Cain?
Oh, Nomad. I believe our business is done. Leave me.
Very well. We will talk again.
Search for the forbidden books at St. Stephen's. Well, we got some intel out of that. Cryptic though it may be. Fabian, do you have any, Malkavian know-how to clear that up? Better not be a drink your Ovaltine kind of message. Elevator go down. I'll be back. Because I know you're gonna send me on another errand. But now we actually get to... Well, no, we've gone to the church before.
We've got some grave robbing to do. St. Stephen's. St. Stephen's. I reckon I was there not long ago. Not for books, though. As for Lou's episode, you've seen her vulnerable. She won't take kindly to that.
Well, she'll get over it. Now, we have gone past here before. We haven't gone inside the church, but we have checked some of the graves around it. When we were doing that fetching quest for the
Here
Tremere.
we are. The crypt is down in the foundations through the church itself. I guess where you'd expect to find a crypt, right?
You tell me. It is your religion.
Well, I mean, I don't really call myself a... Yeah, never mind. I know what you mean.
Please don't sizzle. Please don't sizzle. Ah! Yep, holy water. Alrighty. But it's true. The Sombra did use the Catholic Church as a front for a long, long time. In fact, a lot of the rites were basically bastardizations of Catholic practices. Pretty church. I've seen far worse. Mm-hmm. That's not standard church issue. Nor is that. So someone is probably anarchs, I would imagine. Or the Sabbat. Actually, the Sabbat here would make much more sense. Looking around to see if there's anything in the pews. Nope. Can we... I cannot grab that for whatever reason. Nor can I grab that. Guess we're not in a combat zone. Holy ground, Highlander! Ghost Hunter business card. Discovered inside St. Stephen's, a makeshift business card, essentially just a sticky note that someone has applied a stamp to on both sides. ghosteswiththemostest.yubhub.com, paranormal investigation Yubhub channel. On the back is a QR code along with a handwritten edition, contact deets in link. Would love to feature your story. Who would have a video channel on Yubhub? Seriously. Safety inspection form on letterhead from Seattle Gas and Electricity. Engineer Connie Hunt. Reason for call out: multiple reports of people experiencing blackouts and disorientation in the immediate area. Full inspection for CO required. Ooh.
Ooh, cold enough to freeze the tits off a frog. Now, where would Lou store her unmentionables?
Well, it's one of those things that we haven't ran into any of the Hecate here, so be going into the crypts, that could be an option. Any crypts normally in old VTM would be like, oh, we're in Giovanni Town. And at worst, Cappadocian. A printed card with blank columns, hastily scribbled over multiple times in blue pen. Your last inspection date was... Your next inspection date is due. Keep going downstairs, plus forgetting to check damn gas, even with respirator. Fucking losing it. Check again. Well, the Cappadocians broke off into the, Giovanni, technically, but... Oof. Abandoned baby toys, a pile of toys and books found underground. Some of the toys appear to be brand new, while others seem to be decades old, degrading with age. There's a noxious smell of old paint, aged rubber, and moldy cotton. You have the Cappadocians, you have the Harbingers of Skulls, you've got the Samedi.
We should check these crates. Come over here.
Marked assailant.
These bozos again.
Not so close. You've got rat breath. Just focus. Books, papers, whatever you can find.
Books and papers? This is it! It's my grandfather's private library. I feel it!
Victory is within the reach of the Black Hand.
Oh, Sabati friends. Doo-doo-doo.
I will ascend and be forever young.
Mm-hmm.
Knight. Tell me your secrets.
Oh, you don't want the knight to tell you your secrets, not right now.
We will no longer need to hide. The day and night
Oh,
will be ours.
you got things to do. Okay, that didn't work. Ooh, that's a lot. And let's do... Actually, that works.
Try and stop me.
Lots of bullets. Down. Whee! Now, I'll let you know that shaved heads was not a prerequisite for the Sabbat, so this is some sort of Sabbat cult. Kalima. I had talked about the Blood Brothers before. Ooh, we got... I think this would be more Phyre style. And what do we got here? More blood. Cemetery notations. A roughly drawn list of observations of the cemetery smudged with dirt and smelling of graveyard soil. Part of it might have been a map, with graves loosely depicted as rows of squares. The top rows of the graves and the first few of the third row have all been marked with an X as though crossed off a list. The shovel nearby has been recently worn down with extensive use. Hey, how's it going? It is a highly decorative red cover, but the well-loved volume's spine is falling apart. Its worn pages indicate it's been used extensively, but has since been left to rot. Probably not what we are hunting for. Loosely bound folio of text with an aura of dust and dried blood. The pages are paper thin, but are of something other than paper, and are covered in a dense script which are not immediately readable. So it could be skin, some vicissitude. However, there are a few familiar symbols, a repeated sigil which refers to Gehenna, and 3 which the nomad has seen before in connection to the prophecies of the Sabbat.
Reckon that's the goods. Let's get them back to Sophia.
Is there more to look at? So for those of you who do not know, a little bit of Sabbat 101, if you will, is that the Sabbat consisted primarily of 2 clans, the Lasombra and the Tzimisce. And then you also had anti-tribute, which were basically offshoots of the other clans who joined the Sabbat. Now, there were other bloodlines, of course, that were part of the Sabbat, but it was primarily Lasombra and the Tzimisce kind of running the show. I figured that was going to happen.
Come on out, chicken shit.
You won't find any sanctuary here, Quasimodo.
Sanctuary! Hiya! Well, that was the heavy hitter. Yeah, it works for me. Y'all left this place a mess.
Come out! I yearn to see you.
Oh, there's yearning, all right. Yearn.
You have to do better than that.
Okay.
Right. Well, we can deliberate about that and what it means later. Now we should get back to
Is that good enough for you?
for more turn up.
And we got a head here. And just for old time's sake. Through the benches and everything. At least we had plenty of things to throw if we needed to.
So, were we followed? Or did Lou send those idiots after us? She knew where we were headed. Makes no sense, though. I'd lay odds those boneheads were the same flavor as Atrium. Feels like someone else has got eyes on us.
Y'all shouldn't go in there. They had one hell of a christening. Something went horribly wrong. Alright, back to Wake the Dead to talk to Sophia. And that was good. I was like, when you hear the catacombs, you're like, oh man, we're going to be down there for a while. But no, it was just go down, infiltrate, fight some folks in close quarters, get the books, and go. I personally have no qualms with that. After this, I kind of want to run by the apartment and check on something. I did something off camera that I'm curious to see what it would look like, and I hope you all will enjoy it if it actually works. But first...
You came. Do you have the texts?
Here.
Yes. This looks right. Het Alanam Estovishnam. These will take time. To study, I mean.
Klatu Baradu Nikto?
I had a cursory glance myself. It is as you thought. They contain ideas restricted by the Camarilla courts. Notions held now only by those of the Sabbat.
So I was right. This will be fascinating. And I spoke to Ryong. She asked to see you tomorrow night. First thing. To say what? I don't know. I do worry we've been too open with this. I mean, we haven't been careful enough. What if Lou somehow found out what your marks meant? That they could be tied to the Sabbat? Who knows what she would demand of Ryong if she thought you a threat. The old prince has ways of controlling her chowder, making them do things they would not usually do.
Well, Lou also is probably not fond of us because we saw her in that state. Maybe a little levity.
Then it is a good thing that I have you by my side, Sophia.
Oh, yes. I should get on with my reading. Not that I don't want you to hear, I do, but, you know.
Let me know when you have something.
I will. Good night, my love.
I still don't know where my love thing came from. Okay, we don't have to go talk to Ryong yet, so that's good. That gives us a chance to do the other two missions. I'm really hoping that reading those books doesn't corrupt her in some way.
Finally getting somewhere. In the meantime, what do you say we check in on Katsumi? Or Tali, maybe?
Well, first we're going by the casa. Also want to do the side quests as well. Because I'm afraid I'm going to get on a roll and do all the main quests, and I don't know if that's, like, a limited window. Now, I found a mod, thanks to the awesome website, what was it, Nexus? Where I've gotten quite a few mods before. And they do have quite a few things for VTM Bloodlines 2. But there was one that I thought needed to be mandatory. especially after seeing what happened to Dale in here. And I don't feel that Phyre would allow this to stand, being a Lasombra. So let's see if this works. 1, 2. Ah! So, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, while not a complete not a complete pristine condition, the Haven has been more or less cleaned up. So Kitty has been buried, I will assume, and the floor is relatively clean. And look, even the bathroom. I guess I had some sort of maid service come over, but a vast improvement. So, now that that's done and the Haven's in good shape, thank you all very much to the mod creators for that as well. You can look that up if you have the game yourself. There's all kinds of cool stuff on there, on Nexus Mods. But let's, we're going to go ahead and take care of our errands here before continuing on with the main quest, and we will do that in the next episode. Hope you all have enjoyed it. Oh, wow, they even cleaned everything in here. Alright, but if y'all liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.